Hello there. Welcome to a world of flavor, tradition, and a little bit of sheepish charm. Today we're diving into something truly delicious: mutton. You might have heard the word before, but what exactly is it, and why do some people get so excited about it? Mutton is simply the meat from an adult sheep, usually over 2 years old. Unlike its younger cousin lamb, mutton comes from sheep that have had time to graze, grow, and develop a more complex flavor. While lamb is prized for its tenderness and mild taste, mutton stands out with a deeper red color and a bold, rich flavor that's unmistakable. It's a bit firmer too, which means it holds up beautifully in hearty recipes. Mutton is perfect for slow cooking, where it can soak up the flavors of herbs, spices, and vegetables. Think of it as the ultimate comfort food, warming, filling, and packed with character. Across the globe, mutton has been a staple for centuries. From spicy curries in India to classic British stews and Middle Eastern kebabs, cultures everywhere have found creative ways to celebrate this flavorful meat. Whether it's slow roasted, baked into a savory pie, or simmered in a stew, mutton brings people together around the table. It's a taste of history and tradition in every bite. These days, you might not spot mutton as often as lamb or chicken at your local supermarket, but when you do, it's a real treat. Something special for adventurous eaters and food lovers alike. Its earthy, gamey taste makes it stand out in hearty, warming dishes. Mutton's unique flavor is perfect for those who love robust, satisfying meals that linger on the palate. Chefs and home cooks alike love experimenting with mutton, pairing it with bold spices, fresh herbs, and seasonal vegetables to create unforgettable dishes. Now that you know what mutton is, let's follow its journey from the green fields where sheep graze all the way to your dinner plate. There's a fascinating story behind every bite. We'll meet the dedicated farmers who care for their flocks, see how sheep are raised with patience and respect, and discover the steps that turn mutton into the star of a family meal. Ready for a claymation culinary adventure? Let's head to the farm, roll up our sleeves, and see where it all begins. Grab your appetite and your sense of curiosity. Our journey into the world of mutton starts now. Let's go! Our story begins in a lush green field, where the morning sun glistens on dew-covered grass and the gentle breeze carries the scent of wildflowers. This is the heart of the countryside, a place where nature thrives and life moves at a peaceful, steady pace. Here, among the rolling hills, is the home to our future mutton, flocks of sheep that dot the landscape like fluffy clouds come to rest on earth. Sheep spend their days grazing on fresh grass and clover, nibbling contentedly from sunrise to sunset. This natural diet is what gives mutton its unique, rich flavor, infusing every bite with the essence of the land. To keep both the sheep and the land healthy, farmers practice rotational grazing. They carefully move their flocks from one pasture to another, ensuring the grass has time to regrow and the soil remains fertile. This age-old method supports biodiversity and keeps the countryside vibrant. Sheep are social animals, sticking together in flocks for safety and comfort. Their close-knit groups help protect them from predators and harsh weather, and their bonds are strengthened by daily routines. They communicate with a chorus of bars and bleats, each sound carrying meaning, whether it's a call to a lamb, a warning, or simply a greeting. Life in the flock is peaceful, with each sheep playing its part in the community. As the seasons change, so do the sheep. In spring, the fields come alive with playful lambs, their tiny hooves dancing through the fresh grass. By autumn, the sheep's wool grows thick and warm, ready to protect them from the coming chill. When winter arrives, the flock huddles close for warmth, their woolly coats forming a living blanket against the frost. The landscape may be cold, but the sheep's togetherness keeps them cozy. During harsh weather, farmers step in to provide extra care, offering shelter in cozy barns and supplementing their diet with nourishing feed. This attention ensures the sheep stay healthy and strong, no matter the season. The outdoor, natural lifestyle allows sheep to run, play, and graze freely. This freedom to roam and socialize is key to raising robust, happy animals. Every woolly coat is a testament to the countryside's goodness, soft, thick, and full of the nutrients from the land. Happy sheep mean better mutton, and it all starts right here in these vibrant fields where care and tradition go hand in hand. Let's take a closer look at how dedicated farmers nurture their flocks, ensuring every sheep thrives and every field flourishes. Next up, a bit of pampering for our woolly friends. From brushing to playful care, it's all part of the life of a happy sheep. Onward. Caring for sheep is a big job. Farmers are like hairdressers, doctors and trainers all in one. Each year, sheep get a haircut called shearing to keep them cool and healthy. Regular health checks ensure sheep stay strong, with farmers watching for any signs of illness. Clean water and extra food like hay or special pellets keep sheep well fed year-round. Preventative care like vaccinations helps avoid bigger problems. When sheep reach the right age, farmers carefully select the healthiest for mutton. The process is gentle and stress-free, ensuring quality meat and animal welfare. Every step is about respect for the animal and for the food it becomes. The journey from field to table is handled with care. Now let's follow our sheep as they set off on their big journey. The next chapter awaits. Let's go. When the time comes, selected sheep are loaded onto comfortable, well-ventilated trucks. The journey to the processing factory is kept short and calm for the animal's welfare. At the factory, sheep rest in clean pens with fresh water before processing. Strict rules ensure humane treatment at every step, overseen by vets and trained staff. The transition from sheep to mutton is quick and painless, with respect for the animal. Butchers prepare the carcass using as much as possible wool, skin and more. The mutton is then chilled in cold storage, which helps tenderize the meat and develop its flavor. This aging process is key to creating delicious, high-quality mutton. Every detail is carefully monitored for safety and taste. From field to factory, it's a journey built on care and tradition. Next, let's see how mutton is prepared for your local shop. The adventure continues. Stay with us. After chilling, master butchers cut mutton into familiar pieces: legs, shoulders, chops and stew chunks. Each cut is packaged to keep it fresh, often vacuum sealed or wrapped in special film. Packages are labeled with cut, weight and use by date. The mutton is loaded into refrigerated lorries, giant fridges on wheels to stay cold on the way to shops. Early morning deliveries ensure mutton is fresh for butchers and supermarkets. At the shop, mutton is beautifully displayed, ready for you to choose. From farm to counter, every step is about freshness and quality. The journey is almost complete. Now it's your turn to bring mutton home. Let's get cooking. The kitchen awaits. You've brought home your mutton, now the magic begins in the kitchen. Mutton loves slow cooking. It's full of flavor but needs time to become tender. Roasting, stewing or braising are the best methods. For a roast, add garlic and rosemary, rub with oil, salt and pepper and cook low and slow. The result? Tender, pull-apart meat and a house filled with mouth-watering aroma. For stews, brown diced mutton, add veggies and stock and let it simmer for hours. The gravy becomes rich and the meat melts in your mouth. Patience is key. Low and slow brings out the best in mutton. Whether it's a classic roast or a hearty stew, take your time and enjoy the process. Mutton rewards you with deep, comforting flavors. Ready for some easy recipes? Let's dive in. Aprons on. Let's dive into the world of mutton with a slow cooker mutton stew, an easy, hearty dish that's perfect for busy days or cozy nights in. Start by adding diced mutton to your slow cooker. Mutton is rich, flavorful, and becomes incredibly tender when cooked slowly, making it ideal for stews that warm you from the inside out. Next, gather your classic stew vegetables: carrots, celery, onion, and a handful of fresh herbs like thyme and bay leaf. Chop them up and toss them in with the meat. These veggies not only add sweetness and depth, but also fill your kitchen with an irresistible aroma as they cook. Pour in a good quality stock, beef or vegetable, both work well. Set your slow cooker to low for 8 hours and let time do the magic. When you return, you'll be greeted by a bubbling, savory stew. If you like your gravy thick, stir in a spoonful of corn flour mixed with water. Serve your stew piping hot with creamy mashed potatoes for the ultimate comfort meal, or if you prefer, ladle it into bowls and serve with slices of crusty bread. Perfect for soaking up every last drop of that rich, flavorful sauce. Ready for something a bit more impressive? Try a simple mutton roast. Begin by making deep slits in a meaty mutton shoulder. This helps the flavors infuse right into the meat. Tuck slivers of garlic and sprigs of rosemary into each slit. This classic combination brings out the best in mutton, infusing it with earthy, aromatic notes as it roasts. Drizzle the shoulder with olive oil, then sprinkle generously with salt and freshly ground black pepper. Massage the seasonings in so every bite is packed with flavor. Cover the roast with foil and cook it low and slow in the oven. This gentle roasting keeps the meat juicy and tender. Near the end, remove the foil to let the outside crisp up beautifully. Always let your roast rest before carving. This locks in the juices, ensuring every slice is succulent. Serve with golden roast potatoes and vibrant green beans for a meal that's both classic and satisfying. Don't forget the mint sauce, a tangy, refreshing touch that cuts through the richness of the meat. It's the finishing flourish for a traditional Sunday dinner that brings everyone to the table. These mutton recipes are not only easy and comforting, but also perfect for sharing with family and friends. Whether you're new to cooking or a seasoned home chef, mutton is a versatile, rewarding ingredient that brings people together. Try these dishes and experience the joy of cooking with mutton, a taste of tradition right in your own kitchen. Give it a go, and you might just find a new favorite to add to your weekly rotation. Time for some fun mutton facts. The word mutton comes from Old French mouton, brought to England after the Norman conquest. That's why we have different words for the animal and the meat, like cow and beef. Mutton is popular worldwide, starring in dishes from Indian curries to Welsh cawl. Its strong flavor pairs perfectly with bold spices. Mutton is packed with protein, iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. Great for your health. And did you know mutton chop whiskers were named after the meat? They were a 19th century fashion. Mutton has influenced both cuisine and style. It's a meat with character and history. Now let's wrap up our journey. Our journey ends where it began, in the countryside, with a sheep in the field. We've seen how sheep are raised with care, how mutton is prepared with respect, and how it becomes a delicious meal. From farm to kitchen, every step is about tradition, skill, and patience. Cooking mutton low and slow transforms it into something special. Food that brings people together. It's more than just a meal, it's a connection to the land and to each other. Next time you enjoy mutton, remember the fields, the farmers, and the journey it took. Mutton is a true taste of the countryside, enjoyed for generations. It's a story of nature, craft, and community. Thanks for joining our adventure. Now gather around the table and savor the flavor. Until next time, happy eating.